Look at your goofy ass. Look at your goofy ass. What's good, y'all? Hope you guys had a blessed weekend. I hope you had a blessed weekend. I hope you were holding the line. I hope you were not spending a dime on any of these women this weekend. I hope you took yourself out. I want to give you guys a thank you. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch my Friday episode called The Truth Must Come Out. I'm thankful for you guys watching that video. I was scared. I wasn't scared, but I was worried that I was going to lose some supporters, some subscribers from releasing that video because I overshared. But I always got to be real with y'all. And I'm never going to be on here claiming to be some bullshit alpha male red pill dude who's never had his heart broken, who's never had any failures in his life. I had to express that because the night before, man, I could not sleep. So I want to thank you guys for taking time out of your day to watch that. And, you know, y'all are my boys. I want to thank you guys so much, man. It meant a lot just reading the comments. And to all the bitch ass niggas out there who said some bullshit in the comments, this one dude wrote, his name was New York, man. I don't know this dude. I don't know if this dude even knew my ex. I don't know. He was like, some person was like, listen, I know you were wasting her time for 6 years. She's better off without you. For 6 years, you were a bum. And I'm like, I've always had a job. I wasn't a bum, but okay. But I don't know that. I don't know who wrote that, but it is what it is. Bro, just, live your life, dog. I just had to express that and tell you guys my story and what I was going through. But there was this tweet that went viral because, I'm on Twitter and I'm on Twitter to look for topics to talk about sometimes. And this tweet went viral. It said, the dating market is so trash that it makes people miss their ex. How many people miss their ex because the dating market is so trash? And everybody was, yes, I miss my ex. I will go back, but they got a kid now. I was so stupid, blase, blah. Okay, I get it. The dating market is cooked. The dating market is trash. I take that. Listen, y'all were saying some good comments in my video that I posted on Friday about the truth must come out. Don't go back. Don't go back. Sometimes these women you meet, man, they're only meant to be in your life for a season, not a lifetime. And the reason why I don't think it's ever going to work out when you go back to your ex, because you're not the same man you were before. You change. You've grown into the man that you're supposed to be. What fucks up a lot of dumbass people is because after a damn relationship, after you get out of a long-term relationship, these idiots they jump into another relationship. You just got out of a long-term relationship. Now you're ready to date instead of being alone. You need to be alone and focus on yourself. I get it. You're back in the dating scene. You're back in the dating market. You're taking these women on dates. You're trying to get to know them. Your time is wasted. They're making you chase them. These below average women who are over 30 years old, fucked up credit, working a shitty ass job, not that good looking no more, gained weight. They're making you chase them, which is no. If a woman makes you chase her, she does not like you. I get it. The dating market is trash. You're putting yourself out there and still you're coming up short. But still, man, don't let that make you hit up your ex or try to work it out. Because like I said, man, what fucked me up last year when I was going through my rotation of women, because I was not healed. I should have been by myself. But this was a learning lesson for me because I was out the dating game for 6 years. I was just in the streets last year. And due to me not being healed, I was attracting so many women who just got out of a long-term relationship as well. That's what I was attracting for the first 3 months when I moved into my new apartment. I was not healed and I was attracting other women who were not healed as well. And it fucked me up because, again, I was not over my ex. And there was a couple of women I was banging out and they were coming to my place to get banged out. And we would hook up. We were just using each other's body for sex. Nothing more, nothing less. And after we would hook up, she would talk about her ex and I would talk about my ex, it was not healthy. It kind of prolonged the process of me getting over my ex. So I'm banging out all these women who just got out of a long-term relationship. It fucked me up because the shit they were doing with me, these women were swallowing the kids, but said they never did that with their ex who they were in a long-term relationship with. I'm having threesomes with chicks who just got out of a long-term relationship. Girl, women telling me, I never thought I would do this, but I just wanted to explore because I'm single now. I had one girl tell me straight up that she may get back with her ex. She told me, and this is what fucked me up. She told me this, right? She said, I'm trying to explore and have fun because there is a possibility for me and my ex to get back together. Me and my ex to get back together because we still, she said we have kind of like soul ties. We've known each other for over 10 years. So the fact that we're broken up right now, I want to explore, have as much fun as I can, and then I'll probably go back to him. Now, hearing that made me think like, shit, is my ex doing this shit? That's what was going through my mind. Again, I'm not healed at the time, so that kind of fucked up my head. So that chick who told me that, she was swallowing the kids. We had a threesome. She said she went to a sex party here in New York with another dude. That kind of fucked me up because like we had sex that following week, and then she went to a sex party after. So there ain't no telling what the fuck she was doing at that sex party with multiple people. And then she also told me she got on pressure and she was like, you don't got to use a condom. Just don't use a condom. I'm like, nah, because I know that she was fucking other people. She's active. She just got out of, like, she's exploring. She was on Field. Met her on Field. She was on Field, Bumble, Hinge, on all these different dating apps. And she showed me her, I was like, let me see her profile. And on Hinge, again, the women you meet on Field, their bio is completely different on Hinge and Bumble. It's saying I want a long-term committed relationship. I'm looking to settle down. But on Field, it was the same bio. I'm looking to get slutted out. I want to experience a threesome with two men. I want to experience a threesome with a couple. And she told me that she was having multiple threesomes with couples she met on Field. So I'm like, again, due to me not being healed, that made my mind wonder like, okay, my ex is probably doing this shit too. That's why most of us men are not going to be able to go back to our exes. Because there ain't no telling what they were doing. I get it. You listen, it's just a double standard. I hate to say it's just a double standard. If you knew that, like if you ask yourself this, for the one that got away, if your ex reached back out to you and y'all had a long talk and she was honest and direct with you, told you what the fuck she was doing while you guys were not together. She told you straight up, yeah, I was trying to find myself. I had a couple of threesomes with couples. I caught one STD, but I took antibiotics and I'm good. I went to a sex party. I was having sex with multiple men, some raw, some protected. I was swallowing their kids, even though I didn't do it with you. I know I told you that I was not into threesomes, but I had a threesomes with other couples. Now, if she was honest and direct with you, would you take her back? Would you try to work it out now? Now that it's been a couple of years? Probably not, right? Probably not, because you don't look at her the same. And the girl I was banging, I was like, so you're going to get back with your ex later on. Would you tell him this? She was like, hell no. I ain't going to tell him nothing. I'm like, but that's, so the dating market can be so trash, but still, you have to think about that. I know it's fucked up. Like, what was she doing while you guys were not together? That happens. But I get it. The dating market is so trash. Do not go back to your ex if you guys ended on bad terms, if she fucked you over, if she cheated, if she just wasted your time. She took you for granted. If you were a good dude, listen, I'm never going to tell you to act. I'm never going to tell you to be somebody that you're not. If you're not a effed up dude, you're not a savage out here treating these women like shit. If you know you're a genuine good dude, stay like that. Be who you are. Don't switch up for nobody. Continue to hold the line. If you do end up meeting someone and you feel a vibe, be yourself, stay yourself. I'm never ever going to tell you to break up with somebody, hold the line. If you meet a good woman, y'all click, y'all vibe, and you see something long term, go with it, man. See what happens. I don't overdo it with this red pill bullshit. I'm not part of the manosphere. I'm not part of no red pill. I'm me. I'm Trade Too Real. I'm just me. Solo dolo. I don't care to do no damn collaborate. Just me. I'm an introvert loner. I'm not a follower. I do what the fuck I want to do. There are some good women out there. But like I said, you got to go on an Indiana Jones mission to find one. Do you have time right now to go through the jungle to find a good woman? Even though you're so busy with work, you're tired after work. Sometimes you don't even have energy to go to the gym. Do you have time to be looking? Do you have the energy right now to be even dating? To really take the time to really get to know a woman, court them, and do all this shit that men have to do? Men have to do so much work in the dating market to get a piece of a woman. I say a piece because women are not, they're not going to put all their eggs in one basket. They're dating multiple people. That's just how women move. Women are addicted to attention. I get it. The dating market is trash. If the dating market is so trash, and you over here thinking about maybe I should go back, be alone. You need to be alone longer. Find some hobbies, travel. Take some time to be by yourself, heal. If you got out of a fucked up situation, if you got out of a fucked up situation, it was bad. She ruined you financially, mentally, fit, all that. Why would you go back to it? Because you're not attracting the right type of women in the dating market. The dating market is cooked. The dating pool is filled with all these women with trauma and baggage who are looking for Superman, and you don't got no cape at home. You're just a regular dude. You can't save these hoes. It is what it is, man. A lot of dudes were in the comments. I felt like the video I released, The Truth Must Come Out, because y'all know my situation. A lot of dudes were some dudes were in the comments hating, saying some crazy shit, but it's the internet. I don't know what you look like. Maybe you were jealous because you ain't never been in a long-term relationship. Maybe you were upset because you probably ain't never gonna meet a woman who's gonna spoil you like how I did. Most guys ain't gonna get that. You really think you're gonna get a woman who's gonna tell you straight up, listen, if y'all living together, she love you she love you even though you told her that you ain't into her like that, even though, you were mentally checked out, blah, 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 right? You probably ain't never gonna meet a woman who you're in a situation, you're down bad, but she's gonna be like, listen, stay here for 2 months, 3 months, save up so you can move into a nice apartment. Most women will want to kick you out. A lot of dudes were just saying some not hurtful, but like y'all were in y'all feelings or some shit in the comments from the video I released on Friday, The Truth Must Come Out. But I get it. But I think a lot of dudes, listen, a lot of dudes ain't never been in a long-term relationship. They never lived with a woman. So you gonna say whatever the fuck you want to say. It is what it is, but I just had to sorry to get off topic. It's just because, I was reading the comments and there was like some dudes who were really, yeah. It is what it is. But again, man, that tweet that said the dating market is so trash, go back to it. Like everybody was agreeing with it. I miss my ex, it's so trash. But I get it to an extent because when you meet someone and you have a connection beyond sex, it ain't no friends with, it's like this woman is your best friend. You guys have a connection mentally, emotionally. It's going to be hard to find that in the dating market because you got so many women in the dating market who have so much trauma and they're not going to allow themselves to ever be vulnerable and open themselves up to you because they're guarded from their past relationships. All that bullshit they went through in the past, yeah, they're not going to be able to open up. The past relationships, if they were dealing with all these fuckboys who screwed them over, who treated them like crap, yeah, they're not going to really open up to you. They're not going to allow themselves to fall for you too. They're not. I was banging out one girl. She told me straight up. She was like, I don't allow, like it was a friends with benefits thing. She would hit me up when she wants some D. That was our thing. Like we didn't text every day. When she wanted to come over, she'll text me like, hey, can I get some D tonight? Oh, cool. Come over. She said because of what she went through in the past with her ex, she said she would never allow herself to ever fall for another dude. You got a lot of women who think like that, right? But these goofy ass women are on Hinge, which is an app for people who are looking for serious relationships. You have women who feel like this deep down, but they're on these dating apps because they want the attention. Can you blame them? A woman she's on a dating app. She's getting hundreds of messages. She's getting offered dates all throughout the week. And you got to know, I feel like it's easy for even ugly women here in New York City to get dates all throughout the week because it's New York City, bro. We got Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan, Long Island City, Long Island. It's huge. So the guys who really want the top beautiful women, they're swiping on them. They're sending them super likes, paying for the subscriptions to like send them messages and shit. They're not getting no follow back. They're not getting no responses back. Okay, they can't get those top women, right? They're gonna stoop down, go beneath them, and flood the messages of these below average women and take them on dates because they can't get that pretty chick. I'm pretty sure it's no different than LA. If you can't get a hot chick, these guys will settle for below average women, which I don't think you should do that. Like, don't settle. If you feel like you can't get a pretty girl, be alone, focus on you, work on yourself. Is that fair to you? I get it. The dating market is so trash. Okay, is that fair to you to get with a woman who's ugly and not attractive? I hate to say it. I'm not trying to be rude, but you're not attracted to this person, but you don't want to be alone. That's a miserable way to live. You better take your ass overseas. Take that campaign overseas, man. Don't settle. But a lot of dudes are settling today because I get it. It's oversaturated. Man, you may not like it, but you got to compete. You have to compete for high body count women. It is what it is. These guys, somebody wrote in the comments, I forgot his name. He said, Trey, I think you're wrong. Not all women have a high body count. I fucking believe that. I don't give a fuck. I think you're just green. If it's over 10, that's high. I don't give a fuck. Most women have a high body count. Men like you are so fucking naive and you get mad when these women play your goofy ass. That way of thinking is why most men get played today. You're insane to not think these women are not, just because I'm going to say this again. I said this before. Just because you're not getting no action and you're not getting no coochie, that does not mean these women are not out here having fun. They have options to have fun. Even below average women. That's why I don't even agree that everyone's saying get you a strong 5 or a strong 4. These women don't even know how to act. You're a dude who's an 8 out of 10. You're a dude who's a 9 out of 10. You're financially stable. You're physically fit. You got your own everything. But you're going to go down in looks because you think this below average woman's going to treat you better? No. You're just boosting her ego. You're probably the most attractive dude she's ever been with, but still she thinks she can get something better. She's going to treat you like a fan. It's going to be a waste of your fucking time because you went down on those looks. Knowing you weren't attracted to this woman. I do not agree with that advice people are saying to get with a strong 4 or 5. I'd rather be fucking alone. I'd rather be Batman, be by myself in my Batcave, by myself. Why would you want to settle? That's stupid. When you've done the work on yourself, you're physically fit, you're financially stable, you've done the work on yourself to become a better man. Why would you settle? Most dudes ain't settling. They're just going overseas, getting them a bad Colombian, Brazilian chick, or even taking their asses to Thailand. Some dudes I ain't heard about dudes going to Japan to bring chicks over because one, Japan's very clean and Japan is very expensive. You have women over there who don't even want to come to America. So I don't know. Let me know in the comment section if you ever dated in Japan and how was that for you? But yeah, a lot of brothers are just taking their campaign overseas. If they can't get the type of woman here, they're just taking their campaign overseas. And I don't think these dudes are losers. These guys got the funds to do so. You got guys complaining about, shout out to Coach Greg Adams. Did y'all see a stream? He was talking, a lot of guys who ain't got no money, they were talking about all these old dudes are taking all the young women from us. That is the monetized dating scene we're in. Women are attracted to older men, period. That's what I'm telling you. Okay, you ain't getting no action. Focus on building something so you can be comfortable in your 30s and 40s. Don't waste your 20s doing dumb stuff. Don't do it. Don't. Focus on building something. Stop being sexually motivated. Knock that out. You got to be disciplined. Have some sexual discipline. Don't be motivated by sex. When you're motivated by sex, you do a lot of dumb shit. You do a lot of stupid stuff. You deal with women you ain't got no business dealing with. Don't let this dating market, I get it. The dating market is trash. We all know this. The dating market is cooked. We get it. But don't let that force you to go back to something that ended. If y'all were meant to be, y'all would have never broken up. I don't care what no one says. Even my situation, your situation, if y'all were meant to be, y'all would have never broken up. And it ain't never going to work. Because you know why? Because most of our exes, all these women today are followers. They're not leaders. They care about what their dumbass girlfriends think. Even though their dumbass girlfriends are in some horrible fucking relationships, most women today are followers and not leaders. They care about what other people think. That's how most women are. So it ain't gonna work no way. I get it. The dating market is trash. Don't go back. Y'all telling me don't go back? Listen, don't go back. Don't. If it was really fucked up, okay, now, if it was really fucked up, no. But if she comes back to you and maybe y'all ended on good terms, maybe. But y'all gonna have to have a serious talk, have some closure, and really talk this out if you really want to go that route. A dude wrote on my comment not too long. He said the dating market is trash. He's like, sometimes I want to go back to my ex. I get it. But you got to have a serious talk with this person. Just have a sit down talk. Don't rush and have sex. Talk this out. Treat it as a therapy session, bro. If you want to go that route. But let me know in the comments, please, because this tweet, everyone was responding to this tweet. I get it. The dating market is so trash. Does it make you want to go back to an ex? And if so, why? Please let me know in the comment section. If not, continue to hold the line and focus on you. I'll holla at y'all. Peace.